that's a big number. Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
Any excuse to this, bro.
Numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
See, why would they play for that, me?
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
See how they play out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Yes. What is it?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Now you gotta wait.
Now it's Carson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
That big goddamn damn.
You believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
So can I get one?
Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Got on automatic.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Do it, Odell, do it. Do it, Odell, do it.
There to make the grab.
Trash head, nigga,
Able to
trash.
strike first here in this opening quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Browns 6,
On third down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
I got to give you about 100 trans in.
They tried it, didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 41, Mayfield. Going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
2 yards. Nigga, Nick Chubb ran for one of that. What are you talking about? Nigga, you act like we ain't getting no first down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Mayfield to throw for it on 4. I was going to let this go.
Come on, man. What are you doing, man? Man, what are you doing?
They're going to take over the football.
Oh. This nigga done put in a cheat code.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. But we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I mean, you
That'll
just been
back
great
him
for the
up 2
hand
yards and also bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30.
Nah, nigga, Russell ain't throw shit.
And he'll score. Touchdown.
You threw it, nigga. Trash, yeah, nigga, trash.
So from one end zone all the way to the other.
Yeah, they say the people like that. What you call them, trash, yeah,
that play generates for his team, not just the points on the board.
They got
taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
Your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Yeah, they say you got another shot. Trash, Now, over you with my boy shit. What they got? Doodle ass, nigga. Yeah. Your doodle ass.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The D tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Draw play. This is Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long. Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
I knew he was going to give it to him.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real for that. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And that won't
trash head, you trash head,
nigga. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game as well.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A toss play to Chubb.
Good,
He's going to have the first down pass at 20. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
God damn!
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Man, that was your ass.
We saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there.
Damn,
There's
I
gotta be
hit the
one
goddamn
positive to
acceleration
that.
button. Ran
If
right
you
into
keep
the
moving
goddamn
laterally,
button.
creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Damn.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, boy, you mighty quiet over there. I should have let you broadcast. Nigga, you gonna be so quiet and shit.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now. 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
There ain't no sorry ass to you, nigga.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You got it. You got it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of...
Came out in a power set, that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Jamie Gillandale, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They run it with Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Right at the 40.
We got him.
And this is intercepted.
We got him.
And that should do it.
We got him.
Look
at that, boy. You see, God, we knew he had to bait his ass up again.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
You shut your doodle ass up,
nigga. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it?
That nigga told out all I had to do was what?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
This team ranked higher than me.
They run it again with Chubb.
Yeah,
and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a timeout coming in here defensively.
What about
defense? They stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Hey,
the Browns on 3rd down. They've
for?
converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run. Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
It ain't nothing you done did. Ever. You got to go automatically.
It's Wilson.
I probably have $1 million yards.
I
probably have $1 million yards. Goddamn playing with the
and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He gonna get to
my
it
goodness,
again.
another interception.
All the way down the field
Picked
on
up
me.
by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to
How
the
you say he
midfield
can't
stripe. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Yeah. Thank you. I do.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I already told you. You trying without them, man. I'm finna send this to the world, man. They gave you look, you took an NFC West team, you can't get no better.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Yeah, man. Just super duper train, man. That's all that is.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Well, that boy tried to go deep on me and
down
everything.
huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
He's
waving to
defense.
him like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again on
see
2nd
they
and 10,
the
it's
Rockets.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And now here's
Did I get my legs in?
interception.
Did I get him
Brady
in?
Williams picks it
Oh,
off.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, man. Don't nobody hear all that crying, man. For real. I don't want to hear it. You should have broadcast so your fans can hear all that crying. Man, this nigga is super trash. This nigga is super trash, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get him back. You better get him back.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
Oh.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian McDougal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
You see your fan come in over there, man?
It can't get much better than that, right?
It
The
must
defense
be
led
New
the way,
Orleans.
but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down
somebody
the field.
feeling it plays.
So you gotta
Nigga,
like
they
what
come
you
in
saw.
and on
What do they
and
call
say,
that? A
damn.
total team effort? I think when it's time to
Yeah,
hand
they
out
said,
game
let me see
balls,
the stat.
guys from both sides
Hell,
will end up
they eat the
getting
stat
one.
right up, 26-0.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've
Look at
been
that,
watching the
total domination.
NFL on EA Sports.
All
For
that
more,
running and
log
shit.
on
But
to
see, you can't do that unless you got
EASports.com.
Command. That's on
From
automatic.
Seattle, so long, everybody.
Yeah. They say he want to see the stat. See what we can do. Damn, making through two touchdowns. They had a negative 45-yard rush. Dang, boy, the people texted on them and say that it look like trash without the say. Hell me here. Hell me here. Odell, 3 catches, 76 yards. Chubb, rest the ball, 53 yards. Landry got a 20. Let's say we want to do some highlight, man. Let me see. Hello? He wanted to play. They can talk about the ball. Yeah. Oh, that was toward, yeah, that was toward the end. I left him down. I left him down there one time. Nigga couldn't do nothing with the ball.
He run the ball for 10 times.
Cause he couldn't move it.
Yeah, cause he ain't got Camaro. Camaro got a lot of speed. They got a lot of speed and throwing it.
Hey, you heard the first thing you said. So, oh, I'm gonna run it back with my team. I said, nigga, they already said.